ఎగిరిపోతుంది. హెచ్డిఎంఐ Radha Krishna The divine couple, Shri Radha and Krishna, is my life and soul. In life or death, I have no other refuge but them.
In a forest of small Kanamba trees on the bank of the Yamuna, I will seat the divine couple on a throne made up of brilliant jewels.
I will orient their dark and fair forms with sandalwood paste, scented with Priya, and I will fan them with a chamara wish. Oh, when will I behold their moonlit faces?
After stringing together garlands of Malati flowers, I will place them around their necks, and I will offer tambula scented with chamber to their lotus mouth.
With the permission of all the Sakhis, headed by Lalita and Vishaka, I will serve the lotus feet of Radha and Krishna.
Narottama Dasa, the servant of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu, longs for this service to the divine.
Yes. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu, Dasera no Dasa. Seva Vilasha Kore. Om Jnana Tiryanyasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshuromilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayyam Dadadi Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yudhakaratamala Shri Guru Vaishnavancha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri राधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगना ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कान्ता राधा कान्ता नमोस्तुते तप्त काञ्चना गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। 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 Let's together chant. नारायण नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवती नैष्टिकी कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः नमः पंकजनाभाय नमः पंकजमालिने नमः पंकजनेत्राय नमस्ते पंकजाङ्घ्रे नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने गौरकिशे नमः नमो ब्राह्मण्याय देवाय गौ ब्राह्मणानिकाय च जगद्धिताय कृष्णाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः नमः ओम विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामीनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशकारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हुकुम करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं कृपातमं वन्दे श्री गुरु विनतायं श्री परमानंद माधव श्री चैतन्य ईश्वरम्। ओम पवित्रो वा सर्वावस्थं गतोऽपि वा यत् स्मरेत् पुण्डरीकाक्ष सः भयाभ्यन्तरं श्री विष्णु श्री विष्णु श्री विष्णु। Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Don't ask me why am I still in 15th chapter. Only Krishna knows why. Natat bhashyate suryo. Natat bhashyate suryo. Na शशांको न पावक न शशांको न पावक यद्गत्वा न निवर्तन्ते यद्गत्वा न निवर्तन्ते तद्धाम परमं मम तद्धाम Tadhama paramam mama. Na, not. Tat, that. Bhashyate, illuminates. Surya, the sun. Na, nor. Shashanka, the moon. Na, nor. Pavaka, fire. Electricity. Yet, where. Gatva, going. Na, never. Nivartante, they come back. Tadhama, that abode. Paramam, supreme. Mama, mine. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki. Please repeat after me. That supreme abode of mine is not illuminated by the sun or moon, nor by fire or electricity. Those who reach it never return to this material world. So when electricity goes here, we need an inverter, we need a generator. There is no shortage of electricity only, right? It's always illuminated. Yet Gatvan Anivartante, and one who goes there never returns. One who reaches there. Let's read the purport of Srila Prabhupada. Please, everybody, attentively hear. The spiritual world, the abode of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, which is known as Krishna Loka, Goloka Vrindavana, is described here. In the spiritual sky, there is no need of sunshine, moonshine, fire, or electricity, because all the planets are self-luminous. We have only one planet in this universe, the sun, which is self-luminous. But all the planets in the spiritual sky are self-luminous. The shining effulgence of all those planets called Vaikunthas constitutes the shining sky known as Brahmajyotir. Actually, the effulgence is emanating from the planet of Krishna, Goloka Vrindavan. Part of that shining effulgence is covered by the Mahat Tattva, the material world. Other than this, the major portion of the shining sky is full of spiritual planets, which are called Vaikunthas, chief of which is Goloka Vrindavan. As long as a living entity is in this dark material world, he is in conditioned life. But as soon as he reaches the spiritual sky, by cutting through the false, perverted tree of this material world, he becomes liberated. Then there is no chance for his coming back here. In this conditioned life, the living entity considers himself to be the lord of this material world. But in this liberated state, he enters into the spiritual kingdom and becomes an associate of the Supreme Lord. There he enjoys eternal bliss, eternal life, and full knowledge. One should be captivated by this information. Are we all captivated? No. Maybe yes. One should be captivated by this information. He should desire to transfer himself to the eternal world and extricate himself from this false reflection of reality. For one who is too much attached to this material world, it is very difficult to cut that attachment. But if he takes to Krishna consciousness, there is a chance of gradually becoming detached. One has to associate himself with the devotees, those who are in Krishna consciousness. One should search out a society dedicated to Krishna consciousness and learn how to discharge devotional service. In this way, he can cut off his attachment to the material world. One cannot become detached from the attraction of the material world simply by dressing himself in saffron cloth. he must become attached to the devotional service of the Lord. Therefore, one should take it very seriously. The devotional service, as described in the 12th chapter, is the only way to get out of this false representation of the real Shiva. In chapter 14, the contamination of all kinds of process by material nature is described. Only devotional service is described as purely transcendental. The words Paramam Mama are very important here. Actually, every nook and corner is the property of the Supreme Lord. But the Supreme Lord is Paramam, full of 6 opulences. The Katha Upanishad 2 to 15 also confirms that in the spiritual world there is no need of sunshine, moonshine, or stars. Na tatra suryo bhati na chandra tarakam. For the whole spiritual sky is illuminated by the internal potency of the Supreme Lord. That supreme abode can be achieved only by surrender and by no other means. Hare Krishna. So, Prabhuji and Matajis, welcome. Welcome to Sunday feast. There have been a lot of festivals back to back, back to back. We did not have any rhythm. That's okay. There is no rhythm. There is no rhythm in the material world. To find rhythm, we all have to go to the spiritual world. Right? Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. Every ISKCON devotee knows this one sentence. Right? You will shake him in the night also. Krishna is supreme personality of Godhead. Maybe if one day Krishna will come in front of him, he will tell Krishna, you are supreme personality of Godhead. And Krishna will really like it because Prabhupada gave that name to Krishna. Supreme personality of Godhead. No other Acharya on the face of this planet has done what Prabhupada did. He gave like Rupa Goswami told what's in the heart of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna. Krishna Prema Pradayate. Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Varatushi Nama. Only a great Acharya knows what's in the heart of the Supreme Lord. In the same way, only a great Acharya like Srila Prabhupada knows how to define the Supreme Lord also. There are many definitions to the Supreme Lord, but Srila Prabhupada exactly knew what is the definition that will shut all the mouths in this Kali Yuga. Right? He did not leave any end of speculation. He did not leave any end of speculation. Krishna, the Supreme Personality of God. No, Godhead. If you have a head, understand who is Godhead. If you don't know who is Godhead, then you don't have a head. As simple as that, right? Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki. We are so fortunate actually. All of us are so extremely fortunate that we are receiving this highest philosophy in the most easily understandable language, in the most sublime language. Right? Now here, the most important thing Prabhuji is saying the words Paramam Mama is very important here. Paramam, supreme, my abode is very important here. Prabhupada is saying. Why my abode is so important? Because we are too proud of our abodes. We are too proud of our abode. That is the biggest problem. Right? First of all, we are too proud of our mobile phones. Right? Isn't it? We are too proud of our mobile phones. Why? Because mobile phone makes us feel like God. Yeah. Who is browsing mobile phone right now? Anybody? Even if they are browsing, they won't know that they are browsing. That is called Maya. Isn't it? Why mobile phone makes you feel like God? Can you tell a few points? You have access to everything. You are like Yamaraj. Yamaraj has access to everything. He knows, right? When you hold that mobile phone, with a Google you can access anything. It actually increases your false ego. completely shoots up your pulse ego. Don't think this mobile phone is ordinary, some instrument created by fluke by somebody and it came into our hands. No, it's an extremely powerful Brahmastra of Kali. Yes, extremely powerful. The day you keep that mobile phone aside, you'll actually automatically become Trinada Pisunichena, Taro Pisayana, Amaniya Manadena Kirtane Sadare. Suddenly you'll get respect for others. Suddenly you won't expect any respect. Right? The beauty of that mobile phone is, no matter what brand you buy, the content is same. Isn't it? Huh? Can you see any different content if you see an iPhone? Any different content in Samsung? Huh? Then why are people buying different brands of phones? Huh? Latest. Right? I'm telling you, all these possessions that we are trying to gather, like this mobile phone gadget, is actually a very big hindrance in our consciousness. We are not realizing that. As much as you remain detached from this, from this mobile phone or what mobile phone can give you, that much you can go inside. Today, a lot of people easily go into depression because they never spend time with themselves. You throw a person under the bus, what will he do? He'll browse there. Simple. Right? If you want to literally put somebody to a test, take his mobile phone and say, go. He'll go mad. He doesn't know what to do with himself. Seriously, it has become that situation now. He doesn't know what to do with himself. Anyway, today's lecture is not about mobile phones. Even I am addicted to mobile phone. But let us pray for each other that someday we'll get detached from this mobile phone also before we die. Really. On the deathbed, just imagine. Do that. What will happen to us? Just think about it. Last breath, Yama. This was not planned. I really don't know what happened. Where is the other mic? There only, right? Soft only, right? So it's signal from Lord Krishna. Right? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So I was reading a beautiful shloka in Srimad Bhagavatam. It goes like this. Yasmin idam yenascha idam. Can you repeat after me? It's small shloka. Yasmin idam yenascha idam. Yenas idam ya idam swayam. Yo asmat parasmat cha paras. Yo asmat parasmat cha paras. Tvam prapadhye swayam bhuvam. Tvam prapadhye swayam bhuvam. A beautiful explanation I felt of a devotee glorifying the Supreme Lord of his completeness. The same shloka is told by Krishna, Aham sarvasva prabho mattasvaram pravartate iti matva bhujanti mam buddha bhava samanta. When God is saying, he describes him that way. But the same shloka, when a devotee is saying, actually Gajendra is saying the shloka, the beginning of his prayers, he says this, Yasmin idam, yenascha idam. What is the meaning of this? He's saying, Oh Krishna, you are the platform on which everything rests. Let's just meditate on these words. You will feel so nice that you understood God. Really. The prayers are very powerful. It says, you are the platform. Yasmin idam. You are the platform on which everything rests. And you are the basis of everything. Basis of everything. And then it goes further, it says, Yenasya idam swayam. Idam swayam. And you yourself are controlling everything, swayam. And all the ingredients are coming from you only. Whatever the universe is made, everything is coming from you only. See the greatness. Aham sarvasva prabho, when he says it's at one level, When his devotee is saying, he's going one more level. He's saying, everything is emanating from you only. All ingredients. Mobile phone is also coming from you only. Right? And then he goes further, he says, Ya asmat parasmat. Effect and cause. Ya asmat parasmat cha paras. You are transcendental to both of this. Just imagine everything is coming from you, but whatever happens to it, you are not responsible. Whatever is going on with it. Ya asmat parasmat cha paras. And then he says, Asmin prapadye swayambhuvam. Swayambhuvam means somebody who is completely satisfied within himself. To that Supreme Lord, I am offering my lotus flower. I am offering my obeisances. Right? So what kind of personality are we dealing with? Krishna. Right? Why we have to understand so much about Krishna, and why we have to keep on hearing about Krishna again and again and again and again and again. We have to keep on hearing again and again. Why? Because if we don't hear so, we will not develop the desire to go to Tat Dhamam Paramam Mama. Prabhupada is saying. We can easily forget the spiritual world. Staying in the material world, we can easily forget. And that is the reason we need constant reminders again and again and again. Supreme Personality got it. No, you didn't understand it yet. Not remembering him yet. He is not your goal of life yet. He's somewhere there. Some information you have got. But he is not the basis of your existence. He is not completely occupied your consciousness. It's very important that we hear again and again and again. And that is the reason he appears again and again and again. Not only to establish dharma, that is not primary task. What is his primary task? To attract his devotees. Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya. Vinashaya, anybody will take care. Paritranaya sadhunam. I want to give pleasure to sadhus, to my devotees. I want to give them an incentive to come to me. I want to keep telling them my activities. And Krishna's activities are the most beautiful activities. How they are beautiful? I heard Krishna Lila so many times. Can you tell me 4 things in internet, if you see, you will get disturbed? YouTube is a gateway to internet. Inside the YouTube. See, he saw some video and he got disturbed. Come on. There is a mic.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. It always breaks. Yeah. No. Some vision. Just, I mean, crime. Yes. How many natural disaster? Yes, natural disaster. Huh? Cow killing. Yes, killing somebody, right? You can't see somebody being killed, murdered, right? There used to be a channel called, what is it? I should not talk about the channel. There used to be a channel called Live Leaks. I don't know how many of you know about it. It's got banned in India now. Go outside India, it will be available. Don't go outside India. The horrible part of that channel is anything you type, you'll see it black and white. If you type beheading, you will see beheading videos. That person's head is being cut off, removed, and kept there. From Syria, from all those gory things that happen. Later on, Indian government banned it. It was horrible. You cannot imagine what they posted. YouTube is a much safer version as compared to many other tubes that are there. Trust me. There are many other tubes which we are good. The dark side of the web we are not accessing so far and don't even desire to access it. Because once you see those things, you will be disturbed. So let us talk about, like RG car rape that we are hearing about. The more you hear, the more, right? Get disturbed and you feel very uncomfortable. You feel very hot, we feel angry. What is this happening in my country? What are people doing? Right? Some woman getting abused or killed. Or what other thing? Can somebody getting killed? Or somebody is drowning and dying.
Destruction of a temple.
Right? Or destruction of a temple. Right? or a big war happening and people getting smashed and mothers losing their children. It's okay, I like that alarm. Right? At the time of death, you don't like to see anybody dying. Right? These are the most unbeautiful, if there is a word called unbeautiful, I don't know. Ugly. Right? Not beautiful. But you know, that's okay. Hare Krishna. Is this working? Yes. Yeah. So, the most unbeautiful things in this world, when Krishna comes into it, it becomes beautiful. That is the beauty of Krishna. How can you say Krishna is beautiful? Is because the most horrible thing that you cannot imagine and think of, Krishna enters that and it becomes beautiful. So that is why he is the Supreme Personality of God. Draupadi being attempted to be disrobed. Is that a good scene? But every devotee wants to hear it again and again. Yes. Devotee wants to hear it again and again because Krishna comes there. Right? Not because they want to see Draupadi in that situation, but because Krishna comes there. And so many acharyas have explained that scene again and again and again and again and again. Now, it is not a good thing to be discussed again and again and again. Is it a good thing to be discussed again and again? No. Divya Janma Draupadi, Shiva Bhaktini Draupadi, Krishna's very dear friend Draupadi, is being attempted to be disrobed. He said, what is good to discuss about it? The only thing that is good to discuss about it is Krishna coming to save her. And it becomes beautiful. One of the beautiful part of Mahabharata. You understand what I'm saying? Why am I giving the example? Because there can be so much ugliness in our lives. There can be so much happening in our life. But the moment we invite Krishna into our life, it becomes beautiful. Only then it becomes beautiful. Gajendra is dying. You don't want to see anybody dying. But acharyas want to repeat that story again and again and again and again. Why? Because he offers a flower and Krishna comes running to take the flower. Right? And he also kills that crocodile. Hey, Gajendra, my friend, my dear devotee. Just see the effect of Krishna. Why they say Akarsha iti Krishna? Why they say? Because Krishna is not beautiful when everything around him is beautiful. Krishna is beautiful even when everything around him is completely horrible. Think about Kurukshetra. There were hands and legs on the ground of Kurukshetra everywhere. Chopped off hands, chopped off heads, chopped off fingers, blood. Scriptures explain there was a river of blood from Kurukshetra. River of blood. Have you seen a river of blood? You can't imagine. Crores of people when they are killed, crores of people, not lakhs. Just imagine Hyderabad, Secunderabad killed in 2 hours. And the whole blood comes in one way. You think Musi can hold so much blood? You can't even imagine. We can't fathom. That was Kurukshetra. And in that Kurukshetra, Bhishma is looking at Krishna, standing like this, and is chanting prayers. Oh Krishna, how beautiful are you? How beautiful are you? Even in such a gory, such a ugly, such a place filled with so much violence, nothing beautiful about it becomes beautiful as soon as Krishna comes in between. Right? He just makes it so beautiful. Prabhujis and Matajis, if we want to be beautiful, if we really want to be beautiful, become a devotee of Krishna. That beauty is unparalleled. Look at the beauty of that great personality lifting his hands. Can you see him? How can anybody be more beautiful than him? He's just laughing, he's lifting his hands. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. This makes everything so beautiful. There's nothing, there cannot be any beauty without Krishna. Let's accept this. If you accept this one fact, you all will save 5 to 10% of your salaries by not spending on useless cosmetics. By not spending on useless way of decorating yourself. A devotee of Krishna is effulgent. I have seen devotees. I can literally feel the effulgence behind them. I don't know if you have felt like that anytime. Some great sannyasis, some great senior devotees, some pure souls. When you're talking to them, you feel that there's something glowing inside them. You know, like you don't see how his nose is, how his eyes are, how his hair is. Most of the devotees don't have hair only. But still their hairstyle is the best. Isn't it? They completely shave themselves and come. But you find them beautiful. Why? Because the real beauty is being a devotee. Whole material world, people are trying to become beautiful. Tell me who is not trying to become beautiful? Huh? Everybody wants to look beautiful. And you are trying your best to become beautiful. You know, you go to this tailor, give this cloth and tell, stitch it differently. Another one is there, no? Below. There it is there. Give me that code. Just give it to me. Charge that. But it's not working. It did something. Hare Krishna. Yes. Hare Krishna. Sorry, bro. Hare Krishna. So, Prabhuji, I am giving a simple tip how to look beautiful. Right? How to look beautiful. Put a tilak. Put a tilak of Krishna on your forehead. Automatically you look beautiful. At least that one thing in your face is worth seeing. Right? I don't know, like, see, Maya is so strong. In Avatar, Mahima Avatar, when we initially moved in 2020, biggest complaint, which people are shouting around saying, I invested such a big amount and the lifts are horrible. The color of the lifts are horrible. They look like some government hospital lifts. The lift color is this, the lift color is that, the lift color is this. One intelligent fellow, I don't know if he's a devotee or not, he did the most important, amazing thing. He put a mirror in the lift. Khatam. No complaints only after that. He changed the color also. Nobody is looking at the color now. As soon as lift opens,
They're looking at this.
All complaints on the lift color went for a toss. The moment he kept a mirror. Khatam. Mirror is so powerful, huh? Really. Then you will feel, right? Husband and wife, they used to fight in the lift, but now no fighting.
Yes.
As soon as they enter, they look into the mirror. Right? Everybody is satisfied. The minute mirror has come into the, that is Maya. You don't need any big lecture to see Maya. Go into your apartment and see the mirror. You know, in the lift, you immediately understand where is Maya. Immediately you will try to, find yourself, so beautiful, and you think, oh, nice, all that, right? Because everybody wants to look beautiful. See, there is nothing wrong about wanting to look beautiful. There's nothing wrong. But you don't know what is beauty. That is the problem. We all don't know what is beauty. Right? Beauty cannot be produced by us. 3 times if somebody is calling, what do you call that fellow? Mad. That's all it is. There is no reason. I want to talk to that guy. I have a phone, he has a phone, I'll take care of it. Madness. Right? Anyway. So you should know what is beauty. Beauty is Krishna. Without Krishna, nothing can be beautiful. Without Krishna, nothing can be. Even the computer cannot be beautiful. Krishna doesn't want it to be beautiful. Understand this very important principle. Even the material world is looking beautiful. Even Maya is looking beautiful because Krishna is making it look beautiful. There is only one person who can make anything beautiful, and that is the source of all beauty, Krishna. And if you become his devotee, you will automatically look beautiful. And you will be so beautiful that even your age, even your disease cannot make you less beautiful. You will be eternally beautiful. Because Krishna is beautiful like that. Krishna is beautiful like that. And Prabhupada has made all of us beautiful. Right? He made all of us look beautiful. I'm seriously telling you, when devotees, when we see devotees in yatras and when we see devotees in anywhere you see, you automatically feel bliss. Because this person is living for a purpose. And the purpose is to attract Krishna and go back to Krishna. There is no other purpose. Right? That's what makes you beautiful. But there is a problem. What is the problem? We keep losing that beauty. We keep losing that beauty little by little. Just like, when you have a vehicle, there is a tire. In the tire, there is air. Every 1 month, you have to go and check the air, don't you? Why? Because the air keeps going away. Tire is a medium to run the vehicle, and if you don't put enough air in it, it can't go fast, or it can slip very easily. You can easily fall down. If you just put the same analogy to your life, your spiritual life also, that air inside is association. And when you are in good association, the grip is good. When the association decreases, it skids. For every little thing, you will go and, anything can happen. But if the tire blasts, that is Vaishnava brother. Finish, you can't go. You can't go back to God. Be very careful. Vaishnava brother, we should be very careful. But regularly filling the tire is very important. Keep checking it is very important. Right? You have to make sure that you are associating with the beauty to get that beauty. You are associating with the Supreme Lord to remember the Supreme Lord at all times. But Maya is so strong, Prabhupada and Mataji's, it makes you feel, I don't need to hear about him anymore. Krishna can make the most tension situation into the most blissful situation. Like one of the Leelas of Krishna in Vrindavan, Nanda Maharaj was, he did his Ekadashi. Nanda Maharaj also does Ekadashi. And he had to go for a bath next day morning on Dwadashi. There is a timing for the bath of Dwadashi. So Nanda Maharaj went to Yamuna to take bath on Dwadashi. You all heard this past time? Yes. Yeah. So here, he goes to take bath in the Dwadashi, and it so happened that the calculation of time to take bath on Dwadashi is a little offshorted, like few minutes here and there. Can you imagine that can be such a big issue? that Varunadev, who is the water, Yamuna, his assistant, finds out, hey, how can this fellow come and take bath at a wrong muhurta?
Miscalculates.
He miscalculates.
That is correct. Whatever Nandana does correctly, but
Ah.
he miscalculates.
That's right. He only did the mistake.
Calculated problem.
Hare Krishna. Calculator problem. So he miscalculates and he takes Nandamara. Nandamara, see, is standing here. Oh, he went inside. He never came outside only. He dipped inside and did not come outside only. All the other people around him, they all dipped inside along with Nanda Maharaj. Everybody got up and they were like, where is Nanda Maharaj? He didn't come out only. Right? And they started searching for Nanda Maharaj. And they can't find Nanda Maharaj. And Nanda Maharaj can't, like, what happened? Did he drown and die? Dying is a very gory thing. And Nanda Maharaj, they start shouting for Nanda. They can't see Nanda Maharaj anywhere. And they start shouting, who is the person who they remember when they are in trouble? Krishna, Mahabaho, all 10th canto. It starts Krishna, Mahabaho. So, Krishna, Nanda Maharaj, we can't see. Krishna is, it's early in the morning. Krishna didn't even get up. It's not his schedule to get up at that time. But Nanda Maharaj went ahead of schedule. He went to take bath in Yamuna. And before Krishna hears, Yashoda Maya hears. Somebody shouting Krishna's name. Then somebody is shouting, Nanda Maharaj is not. Nanda Maharaj. Yashoda Maya, what happened? I mean, you all are laughing. It is not a laughable situation. It's a horrible situation. Nanda Maharaj is not to be found. And Yashoda Maya is like, my husband, what happened to him? And she runs to Yamuna. Right? And behind her, Krishna is also running. And my father, what happened? Then where is Nanda Maharaj? Still people are dipping, like going inside. They're doing scuba diving and saying, where is Nanda Maharaj? Inside the river, it's still dark. Brahma Muhurta time. Maybe even earlier, I don't know. So they can't find Nanda Maharaj. And then, Yashoda is like, where is my husband? And in that situation, Krishna, he looks at everyone, I will go and find my father. He goes inside. He jumps into the water. Now jumps into the water and like, okay, Krishna, he's going to find his father. Krishna is going to find his father. Krishna, father. Krishna. Where is Krishna? Krishna is not coming out now. I mean, Krishna knows how to give tension. Right? He himself went inside, he's not coming out. Now all the people, they stop searching Nanda Maharaj, they are searching Krishna now. And Yashoda Maya is standing there at the bank and like, my husband is gone. No, my son also is gone. Right? And she faints. She completely faints. Dham. Now, Vrindavan Vasis are thinking, Nanda Maharaj gone, Krishna gone, Yashoda also gone. What do we do now? And then Radharani comes. Honey, where is Krishna? What happened? And they all say, Radharani, oh, you don't know? Krishna is gone to the water, he's not coming out. Oh, really? She also fainted. Radharani fainted. Nanda Maharaj is not found. Yashoda Mai fainted. Krishna not to be found. My God, what a situation. Right? One fine morning. How many of you want a morning like that? Your husband is not to be found. Son went for finding, he is not to be found. Huh? Can't even imagine this, right? No, Krishna creates all this situation. That's why Akashayati iti Krishna. He creates all that and then he comes out like a hero. This is like, everything is copied from here only in all this Bollywood, Tollywood movie. They try to reflect this. When the hero is beaten to pulp, he is literally blowing air in the mud. With the eyes and suddenly opens his eyes. Oh, I get up. And suddenly becomes like man of steel. I don't know what happened to him. Right? All this is a perverted reflection of Bhagavatam only. And Krishna is inside, now he's gone. Now, what is happening inside? This agent of Varunadev, the servant of Varunadev, brings Nanda Maharaj in front of Varunadev. And Varunadev is like, he looks at, who are you bringing? Hey, this person, he is coming into Yamuna, he is coming into your kingdom, and he is taking bath at a very inauspicious time. Varunadev goes mad on that fellow, saying, you fool, you could only find the father of God to be brought here. Huh? Already Indra did an offense against God. Right? He did an offense against God, and for the rest of the eternity is bad. You are taking Panga with the father of God. Right? And he looks at Nanda Maharaj. Immediately Varunadev is like, Nanda Maharaj, I have some very inefficient people working under me. Please forgive. This is not my plan. This fool unnecessarily brought you. Please, you come and sit on the throne now. So in that loka, in that underground loka where Varunadev lives, Varunadev is shaking, shivering. He's like, Nanda Maharaj, please, you come and sit in the seat. Please, Nanda Maharaj, no. I'm not wanting to sit in your seat. You tell me what is the business. Why did you... Sir, you first sit in the seat, then we'll talk. Because soon your son will come. Your son is going to come now. It's guaranteed he's going to come. Before he comes, please sit in the seat. Because I will be saved. This fool has done a big offense. I'm sure that fellow was laid off that day. Who was that agent of Nanda Maharaj, the agent of Varunadev, right? So Nanda Maharaj is made to sit on the throne, and then Krishna comes. Krishna comes there, he looks at Nanda Maharaj sitting on the throne. And like, I thought you were missing. You were sitting on the throne here. And then Varunadev goes and tells, please, this fellow, he brought, I am not responsible. He miscalculated, or whatever he did, he brought, your father here, please forgive me. And, your father is amazing, and made him sit on the throne. You are the supreme personality of Godhead. He is your father. Varunadev, like, literally he is shivering in pain. And Krishna is like, no problem. I will take him with me. Right? And Krishna blesses Varunadev and takes Nanda Maharaj and comes out of the Yamuna river like a hero. After such a long time. Right? After such a long time. Everybody thought Krishna is gone. Because Krishna has gone down so much, right? Like the record of staying inside the water, I don't know, it's 4 minutes or something like that. Some Olympic record is there. I don't know, Olympic or some record is there. The longest time anybody can stay under the water. One fellow went and told, my grandfather broke that record. Really? He went 20 years before, till now he has not come. People think to break that record. But Krishna actually broke all the records. He went inside, he stayed so much time inside, he kept everybody in anxiety. And Yashodamai gets up and like, Krishna, what kind of leelas are this? And Krishna just smiles. And Krishna's one smile removes all the tensions. Krishna, Mahabhavo. Prabhu, I'm telling you, living with Krishna, going near to Krishna, you're going to be put in a lot of anxiety. Be prepared for that. Recently, my wife's sister, daughter, she gave birth to a son on Janmashtami night. 12:30 or something, he took birth. And they called me and like, hey, we have a grandson, and he's born exactly at the time when Krishna took birth. Then I told, your life is going to be filled with anxiety now. That fellow is going to give you a nice time. Yeah. So, Prabhuji, to remember Krishna at all times, we have to hear about Krishna. And we have to hear in the right association. We have to hear in the right association. And what is that association? How do you know? How do you know which association is good? How do you know? You want to hear about Krishna, you want to remember Krishna, but how do you know which association is good? Where is the mic? There is spare mic? Yeah? No chargeable batteries? Second set is there, no? Yeah. Somebody can tell. How do you know which association is good? Right. Huh? Tell me, how do you know which association is good?
Is that association helping you to get closer to Krishna?
Is that association helping you to get closer to Krishna? Yes. Yes.
Also, who's speaking in parampara, who's coming in
The person who's coming in parampara. Okay. How else do you know that association is good or bad?
Taking me towards Krishna or far from Krishna.
Is it taking me to Krishna or far from Krishna? Or is it taking me more closer to Maya? Right? How do you know which associate is good? Anyway, come on, you have more points. Can tell.
Am I getting inspired to serve in that association?
Am I getting inspired to serve in that association? Yes. Right? Am I getting inspired to serve in that association? Prabhuji's and Mataji's.
Krishna, Krishna.
Yeah. When you are in that association, you will know it.
If you come to satsang,
You will know it. Trust me. When you are in that association, you will know it that I'm in front of the right person. You will know it. Your Ishta Guru, your Cheshta Guru, your Paramatma will tell you. This is the right association I'm in. Right? When you feel that that is the association, you should hold it like your life and soul. Khatam. And you'll go back to Krishna. You will know it. I heard this from a very senior devotee. He told, you will know it. No matter how many people tell, this devotee, that, this, but you will feel it. I'm not taking it to some speculation. This is not speculation. This is not mental speculation. You will know it. That this is the association that's the most precious for me. And another thing, when you know that that is the association, then you should value that association. How you are going to value it? You're going to value it by hearing what is important from that association, and you're going to change your choices in life. Are my choices changing in life after going into that association? Or am I remaining the same person? Right? Very important. Just reflect from 2023 to 2024. Have your choices changed or no? I mean, a lot of choices have changed, but choices that take you towards Krishna, have they got more intense or no? Right? Have they? If not, then you are not in the right association. Or you are not taking advantage of that association. Right? Prabhu is very, very important. We are not coming here for, of course, we are not coming here for time pass because we don't have time. Right? But it's very important that we see transformation in us year on year. It's a self-introspective thing. I can sit here on Vyasasana and tell, I also have to do that. What is going on with me? What is going on? Am I chanting my rounds in the morning? How many rounds am I chanting in the morning? I mean, really question this to yourself. Please. So many acharyas have told this. I'm not telling it. Am I the first one to tell? No. Who all told? At least to your awareness. Can you tell few names? Srila Prabhupada told. Who else told? Huh? Few Radhanath Swami Maharaj told. Who else told? Come on, to you. Who do you remember? I want you to tell. Everybody just close your eyes. Just close your eyes. 1 minute. Just close your eyes. 10 seconds. Whose face are you seeing who is reminding you to chant rounds in the morning? Intensely. Open your eyes. Tell me. Kigal Kishore Prabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Hare Krishna.
Lilananda Prabhu.
There is no use of this fellow. Nothing about Amarendra Prabhu. Yeah, Amarendra Prabhu. Radhesham Prabhu. Really, don't just keep telling him. Did you really see in your heart? When you close your eyes, did you see him in your heart?
I have seen
I saw Lilananda Prabhu.
Huh?
I saw Lilananda Prabhu.
Who that?
Lilananda Prabhu.
Prabhu, you're in big trouble. See, no, I'm telling you, I can see, every time I close my eyes, I can see Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. I mean, that's me. I'm not influencing you. I'm just saying. The one person on the altar, anytime I went to a dham, Gopal Krishna Maharaj holding the big arati, 4 o'clock in the morning, he's doing it and then he chants his rounds. His Holiness Niranjan Swami Maharaj has been finishing, hold your hearts, keep your hand like this. Everybody, if you have a heart here or there, I don't know where, keep it like this. Since the time Srila Prabhupada has initiated, or since the time he's a disciple of Srila Prabhupada, till now, 50 years, he finished his 16 rounds before Mangalarati. Niranjan Swami Maharaj. When I heard this, I was like, what? Did you say after Mangalarati or before Mangalarati? Before Mangalarati, he has finished the 16 rounds. And then he comes to attend Mangalarati. Radhesham Prabhu, no matter where he is, which time zone he is, wherever he is, 4:30, he is standing in front of the altar. Right? And that's his commitment. Commitment for what? Because he trusts in the words of the Acharya so much. Prabhuji, we are talking about leadership, we're talking about doing, you on that thing? Remote is there. Yeah, somebody in the chat is saying Pranavananda Prabhu. He reminds. "26 Janmashtamis in 3 days. 26 Janmashtamis. So yesterday night I was making this report. All the people, everybody sent their Bhakti Center, Janmashtami, Krishi, Lake Breeze. I'm going to send this in the group. I'll send it. Like you all can see. So many Janmashtamis. Right? Now, why am I showing this? Okay, this is good. There's no doubt. There's no doubt. This is great. This is great. But Prabhuji, the foundation of this is following the footsteps of Acharyas. Are we chanting our rounds in the morning? Are we beginning our day by chanting our rounds? Or are we holding the chanting back throughout the day? Has it become a habit now to start my rounds after breakfast? How is it going to work? Somewhere something is wrong. Right? I asked a question. How do you know this association is good for you? That association in which this is being insisted again and again is a good association. And you will know it. You will know it. Which association is good for you. Not that some inner feeling, but inner feeling which tells you to change. The association will demand you to change. Change the way. Change the way you are living right now. This way, you cannot go back to Krishna. Prabhus, I'm sorry. You cannot go back to Krishna. Going back to Krishna is not something that you can achieve without following the orders of Guru. How can you achieve that? Some of you are initiated, some of you are yet to be initiated. If during initiation your Guru asks you, or after initiation your Guru is going, Prabhu, Mataji, are you chanting your rounds in Brahma Muhurta? Do you want to show this? No, Maharaj, wait a second, I'll tell that later. First, 26 Janmashtamis are done. 26 Janmashtamis are done. You think, okay, he'll be happy, no doubt, because he wants to make you happy, he'll be happy. Yalla, I asked you, but how is your sadhana? How is your sadhana? When are you chanting your rounds? Is chanting your first priority or no? Holding the what are you doing? Where is Krishna in this? Where is Krishna? Where is that love towards him? Where is that feeling of, where is the calling? Where is that lotus that Gajendra is showing? He is chanting. He is actually chanting. Prabhu, chanting is an act of crying. Govind Maharaj says, cry. And Kunti Maharaj is saying, give me more troubles so I can chant properly your name. Because I'm too happy right now. I don't have any dependence on you. Why will I chant your name? When Acharyas say Krishna and his name are non-different, how does that work? I always feel they are different. I always feel they are different because I'm not chanting Krishna's name. I'm just chanting Krishna. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur in Chaitanya Charitamrita Adilila 8th chapter says, there is no point in chanting like this for eternity if you have no focus in what you're doing. We will continue to do aparadhs in our life if our chanting is not good. Then there's no point. Now, Prabhuji, but that lecture you told, some chanting will work, that is where you remain. Nee badkante. Some devotee is always looking for, some, what do you call it? Loopholes. Workarounds. Escape route. And why do you want loopholes? You're already in a big hole. You're further looping yourself in that hole. You're putting into yourself a loophole. Huh? Escape route. There is no escape route, I'm sorry. There is no escape route. We have to increase Krishna's presence in our lives. Suppose there is no other choice. There is no other choice. Tat dhamam paramam mama will attract us only when we are serving in the right mood. Sometimes, I'll tell you one. Sometimes when we are serving devotees, especially senior devotees, Krishna sometimes purifies us nicely when we serve senior devotees. I don't know how many of you have experience of that. And when that happens, that is actually a mercy of Krishna. It's not easy. Because senior devotee will tell, I want it like this. And you work for 5 days, and after that he tells, no, I don't want like this. Huh? What is the materialistic tendency immediately? What does the materialistic person inside you tell? Prabhuji, wait a second. Dandavat pranam, Prabhuji. Dandavat pranam, Prabhuji. What you told is not right, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, you should know what you want first. Then you should tell what to do. Your servant, Prabhu. Dandavat pranam. Why are you serving? What is the mood in which you are serving? Are you considering that service as a mercy sent by Krishna? Or are you serving thinking you have some big talent which nobody in ISKCON has, so the service has come to you? Huh? In simple words, are you thinking you are doing a favor by doing that service? Prabhu, you don't have anybody to work for you. I am doing that work for you. I am doing this for you, Prabhu. Are you hearing me? How many of you felt like that? At least once. I'm doing a favor on you. I'm doing a favor on ISKCON. I'm doing a favor to Prabhupada by doing this. Right? You don't have anybody to do. I am the one doing it. I'm doing a favor. Right? When you do service in that mood, what is the result of that? How do you know? Okay, let me put a question in a different way. How do you know you are doing service as a favor or as a mercy? How do you know?
It is for Krishna, it is mercy. It is not for Krishna.
No, you are treating that service that has come to you as a mercy, or you are thinking you are doing a favor by doing that service. How do you know? Did you understand my question? आता है ना? हिंदी में बताओ. वो सेवा जो आप कर रहे हो, वो भावना कैसी है? Huh? How do you know that you are actually doing that service thinking that it's a favor, or you are doing that service as accepting it as a mercy? How do you know? When you are open for feedback, Haribol, that is the answer. When you are open for feedback, when you are ready to take corrections, right? Simplest thing. What is our reaction to corrections? That shows your mood of service. How are you reacting as soon as the correction comes? Prabhu, I made this whole poster, you told all these things, now you are telling change the color and the picture also. What is this you should have told before? Wait a second. You have been given the service to make a poster. Keep making posters, that's all your service is. If there are 200 changes in it, keep doing the 200 change with the same enthusiasm. If you are getting frustrated, that means simple. What are you thinking? What is there in the background? I am doing a favor by making posters. Sakajapura bhai. Whatever you want, tell it clearly. Why are you making it change again and again? All these feelings will come when you think that you are doing it as a favor. When you are doing it with love, in the mood of mercy, in the mood of seva, no matter how many corrections will come, you will not correct the opposite person. Simple analogy of that is, does a mother get frustrated serving her small child? Huh? You just now change the diaper, he again went. Hey, useless fellow, just now I changed. Huh? Again you'll remove. Malli lepi, mottam, kadigi, tudchi, again you put the diaper. Just we are feeling. What does she do? She immediately lift the two legs and pat. Huh? You know what does a mother do? Third time when that fellow does, she'll take him and kiss him. And she'll call her mother, his grandmother, and tell, bah, ye manod huttinde, samputunadu potadinchi. Kurru pussu. Why? Why there is a difference? Because you love that child. That service you are not doing thinking you are doing a favor. You are not looking at the child. If favor chestunara, diaper marchi. Normally, you are saying like that. Do you think when you change the diaper you are doing a favor on yourself? No. You are doing it as a reciprocation of love. Prabhuji is finding the right association. So how will Krishna be attractive in your life? When you find the right association. And in the right association, serve in the mood of surrender and as mercy. Right? Sometimes some devotees tell, Prabhu, I'll manage the yatra. I'll manage this. After 5 days, they'll go, Prabhu, mere se nahi ho raha hai, Prabhu. Kya loge, Prabhu? Bar. I'm not telling that is wrong. You are going through that. But how are you looking at that? How are you looking at that? And who is making all those changes happen? Krishna. Isn't it? And he's seeing how much are you preparing yourself to come back to Goloka? How much are you in the mood of surrender? How much are you actually willing to become purified? Our biggest problem is we all think we are the best. There's nothing wrong thinking you are the best, but you should also know he is the Maha best. He is the best of the best. Okay? You should remember that. You are best. He is the most perfect. When he makes changes, you should be ready for it. And he makes those changes in your life many times. Many times. Prabhu, who is planning your spiritual life? Who is planning your spiritual life? Are you planning your spiritual life? Really? Come on. ये ISKCON में क्या है ना, some dialogues repeat हो गया है. बोलते immediately people will tell. Who is the controller? Krishna only. Really? Then why are you getting frustrated? Why are you getting frustrated? We all made the big pandal for Janmashtami. Huh? Spent so much time for planning. This Reddy called that Reddy to get that ready. All the pandal ready. Funds are invested. So much. Right? And then what did Krishna do? Haribol!
Just 10 minutes.
Huh?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. He didn't like the pandal. What can he do? He didn't like it.
He want to hear.
Krishna did not like the color of the pandal. He decided, I am going back to my place, Bhakti center. I want to go indoor. No outdoor. He just came inside.
10 minutes.
Okay, as devotees who worked hard for that might feel, Arey, what is this? So much money went waste, so much this, so much that. But Prabhu, after a time, you should give up that thoughts. Krishna is in control. Krishna is in control. Can you all say that? Krishna is in control. Do you actually believe he is in control? When he is in control, accept the setbacks. You wanted to serve in a certain way, he wants to be served in another way. What do you do? What can you do? That night, 400 people were squeezed into this room. Right? Janmashtami. We made a whole pandal measuring 600 people. 200 people are outside, 400 people inside. There was no oxygen that day. I don't know how many of you felt. You know what happened that night? I tell you the truth. I finished the lecture. Actually, I did not finish the lecture. I was telling the lecture. And suddenly Satya Prabhu called from behind. Prabhu, drama is ready. Like that I told. Right? And I suddenly felt I forgot what all I spoke. Did you get it right?
Yeah.
I went blank. I can't explain that. You have to go blank sometime too. Oxygen went down in the brain. Because there's no oxygen inside. I was shouting and speaking, all that. Suddenly, went blank. Then I saw Raghunandan Prabhu coming with a mic for a drama. I just gave him the mic. Take care. I went blank. Right? It can happen. Because enough blood doesn't reach your brain or enough oxygen doesn't reach, you can go blank. And then I went and stood there in the corner. I was looking at the drama. What did I speak in the lecture? I'm not kidding. I'm in front of Lilananda. I'm telling you the truth. I forgot everything that I spoke in the lecture. 1.5 hours, what I spoke, I forgot. Because after this drama, if he asks me to continue the lecture, I don't know where to start from. I completely went blank. This is the way Krishna humbles. Then, after I finished this drama, he told, Prabhu, second drama is Prabhupada, we both should toilet, forget about it. I don't even remember what is happening here. Let me go out. I gave the mic to him, I literally went outside, sat beside that place, and I was thinking, what is happening? I know I'm in Bhakti center only. I know I spoke something. I was speaking about Pandavas or I was speaking what? Nothing I was able to understand. And one boy came and sat beside me. Prabhuji, I have a doubt. Krishna, you are literally playing with me. One, you took out my remembrance. Matta Smriti Jnanam Gaya. Completely gone. Then Prabhu comes and sits. This is Shashank Prabhu's friend. You know, Shashank Prabhu, he brought his friend. Prabhu, I have a doubt, I have to ask. I can't tell him no. Young boy, he sit down. What is your doubt? Then he told the question for such a long time. I enjoyed the question because he was not giving me chance to answer. I was taking deep breaths. Let the oxygen go inside. Let the oxygen will come back to me. And Sri Gopal Prabhu was standing there. You want bagar? You want this? Give me anything I want to eat. You know, I was doing upavas. I have to eat something. I want my brain to start functioning. And I ate that bagar and everything. By that time, he finished his question. Then he told, Prabhu, can you tell me why? Then I just looked at him. Can you repeat the question? He again repeated the whole question. I was sitting there and like, okay. Then I was eating a little more. Then somebody got fruits. Fruits also I gave me that day. I ate fruits. I was in anxiety. And then Subara Prabhu came and sat beside me. I said, Prabhuji, how is it going? Nice, nice. I said, very good, Prabhuji. Everything is going very good. I don't know what is going on. And then slowly, something settled in my brain. And I was to remember what exactly happened. Right? Prabhuji, Krishna can make you the biggest fool on the planet at a flick of a finger. He can just make you a fool. Don't think we are so intelligent, we are so alert, we are so this, so that, nothing we are. He can just make you a complete, dumb, blank donkey.
Because he's the one giving everything else.
He's not giving everything. I felt what a realization you give on there must be. Hare Krishna. So then I went and sat with that boy, I answered his questions. He is giving the Matta Smriti Jnanam Apohanam. He is the one who is giving it. I'm telling you, you have to be ready to receive the mercy, and then you can hear what all he can do with you. Prabhu, he can do miracles. Mukum karoti vachalam pangum langayate girim yat kripahatamam vande Shri Guru Dinataya. Even an ant can climb giri. Even a person with no mouth can speak. Right? Anybody can act in any way if he wants you to act. And he can make it work. He can definitely make it work. So Prabhuji, in order to go back home, back to Godhead, Tat Dhamam Paramam Mama, we want to go back to that Dham, we have to become more sincere. And we have to take advantage of that association. If you don't take advantage of that association, then we are the biggest losers on the planet. My humble request to everyone, Sunday evening is for leaders. Actually, I only focus on devotees who are going to contribute in a big way, or already contributing in a big way, or are willing to contribute in a big way. How many of you are willing to contribute in a big way to Prabhupada? Huh? Yes. At least these leaders should finish your rounds before coming to the center. Please. And do not chant when the lecture is going on. It's okay. Go home and chant, na? Anyway, that useless videos you'll see after going home, YouTube. Keep that aside and chant your rounds. But don't chant when the lecture is going on. You know why? Because you are doing Namaparad. You are doing Namaparad. And that Namaparad will ruin your spiritual life. It's better to go and chant home midnight late, but don't chant in a mixed way. Where you're hearing something else and you're also doing something. No, don't do that. That's an offense. I'm trying to help you from an offense. Don't commit that offense. Yeah, a day can be rough. One of those days, Sunday, Prabhu, morning preaching, evening class, Prabhu, Nayora, Prabhu. ठीक है प्रभु, मुश्किल है. Krishna will understand. But why do you want to finish it off? Why do you want to finish it off without even hearing what you are chanting? Okay, Prabhu, every round is not great, but don't do that knowingly. Prabhu, Prabhu, I'm telling you, if you get up in the morning and finish 12 rounds minimum, your spiritual life will be filled with bliss. I'm telling you, 12 rounds before your breakfast, you're done. 16 rounds, perfect. And the day you chant 16 rounds, that day is completely different. Why? Because all the acharyas are blessing you. His Holiness Loknath Swami Maharaj, for how many years is doing that morning chanting? I don't know. 5 years. Not a single day left. 5 years, every single day. 5,000 people are joining his chanting in the morning. There was a Guinness Book record recently. Some of us became part of it, the logging in, right? Prabhu, why is he doing it? What is the reason he is doing it? To repeat the words of the acharyas. To do it and show it, even at that age. You know how difficult it is as you age to get up in the morning? You will not understand the greatness of these great sannyasis. They getting up at 4 o'clock, becoming ready and starting the chanting at 5 o'clock. You will not understand now. When you become 70-year-old, you will understand what they are doing. I was told that, His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj was advised by doctors not to get up in the morning. He's advised by doctors. You don't get up. If you get up, Maharaj, you will lessen your life. It's medically, you're not suited to do that. Right? But still he finds a way to sneak in into the Mangalarti. Even though his servant is like, Maharaj, you don't need to. Because he has some sleeping disorder. He can't sleep that easily and he doesn't get enough sleep, so he has to. But he'll find his way out. Because that is his lifeline. That they are so clear about it. They are able to see Krishna, feel Krishna, and give Krishna to the whole world because they are following the instruction of A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. And all the sannyasis are like that. Even Jayapataka Maharaj, even now he gets up early in the morning. God only knows how he gets up. So many medical disorders, he has to get up in the morning. So many times in Mayapur, I have seen him being brought on wheelchair. 4:30. No. It's not like he just goes and takes bath. There has been so much assistance for him to take bath. That means his bath might be more than 1 hour. Right? Applying tilak properly on the body, wearing the sannyas robes, holding the chanting bell, coming to the hall. When did he get up then? If all this has to happen by 4 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. The person with a brain stroke, physically, you should not look at a sannyasi's material body and comment on it, but for our inspiration, person with a brain stroke, half body paralyzed, one side completely dysfunctional, with so many replaced organs, so many organ transplants have happened so far. Completely on medicines, and those medicines are such that if you take them 1 hour later, you can die. Yeah, I don't know how many of you know people who have taken organ transplants. Organ transplant is a horrible thing that can happen to you. Don't think, purana gaya, naya hai. Asam se jirna nahi, naya vaasa. Nahi. It's not like that. If an organ transplant happens, even though it's your suited organ, you know that you'll be given some injections and tablets, you have to exactly take at that time. Once I met a person who got organ transplant done for his pancreas. He was not able to control his diabetes, so he actually replaced his pancreas. And he told, my life was better earlier. Because now I have to put so many alarms to make sure I take that medicine at that time, because within seconds that whole organ will become a deadly bomb for me inside. If I don't do that. I don't know what it means medically. Jayapataka Maharaj has so many organ transplants. Brain stroke. So many other problems, so many weaknesses. And is coming in the, what is it? In the wheelchair, 4 o'clock in the morning. Right? And if we are his disciple, or we are looking at him as an inspiring Guru. What are we doing? And why is he doing that? To inspire all of us and to follow the instruction of his Guru. They are very clear. They are very clear. Recently, I was hearing the Vyas Puja offering of Gopal Krishna Maharaj, Jagabodaka Maharaj, and Radhanath Maharaj. The three of them were read in Abbott's temple. You can go to ISKCON Abbott's Srila Prabhupada appearance day. Three of them were read. What offerings they were! Personal offerings, as if they are talking to Prabhupada. Prabhupada, you asked me to do this, I did it, I'm sorry, this is still left. Prabhupada, this is I'm doing. Prabhupada, I think this is. They are as if they are talking to their Guru. And they are giving a status. You know, this is what I'm doing. Prabhupada, this is what I'm doing. Prabhupada, this I will do. This I will reach here. I mean, Prabhu's. That is the kind of personal relation we should have with our Guru. Right? I'm telling this to myself, but we have to develop that. And our current level of sadhana is not going to take us anywhere. I'm telling you. This is what is our plan, to go on with spiritual life like this. To continue with satsang like this. Nahi chalega. It's not going to work. I'm sorry to tell the bad news. It will not work for you, it will not work for me, it will not work for anyone. Spiritual life is serious business. It's very serious business. Right? Very serious business. Isn't it? Very serious business. Okay. Don't play with your life. Prabhu, 4 regulative principles. No meat eating, no intoxication, no illicit sex, no gambling. How many here have stopped eating meat, Lieutenant? So the one regulative principle here, perfect. Okay, no illicit sex, no illicit relationships. Okay, 2. What is the third one? No intoxication. Okay. Huh? No gambling. Athichara. How can you say you are not gambling? You are gambling with your life. Right? By not improving your sadhana, by not becoming focused in spiritual life, you are gambling with your life. Where is the question of not gambling? That regulative principle is not that. Prabhu, na patalatta manesha Prabhu. What khala ni patal? Prabhu, I will never go and play in a casino. As if you play every day and you stop now. What is gambling? To be truthful. Gambling should lead to satyam. Satyam, sauchyam, daya, tapasya. Be truthful. At least let us endeavor towards it. Let us not bring our chanting bags into the satsang program and chant when the lecture is going on. Can somebody assist? Some people assist me in this. If you see anybody chanting, shout, stand there and shout loud Hare Krishna mantra beside him. So at least then he'll listen what we are telling, or she will listen what we are telling. How else can it be told? How else can it be insisted? Prabhu's, chant your rounds early in the morning and chant with some focus. Okay, my words may not reach your heart because I am not that pure, but his words are pure. So many times Prabhupada has repeated it. So many times our gurus are repeating it. So many times we are hearing it in so many satsangs. Prabhu, okay, now let us do this. This week, Radhashtami is coming. Our offering to Srimati Radharani, who is the mother, who is the epitome of love, who is the Hladini Shakti of Supreme Personality of Godhead. She is the embodiment of love. Let us reciprocate that love back by saying, I will chant your names early in the morning. Let's do that. I will not do wantedly, I will not do rounds for the sake of doing it. At least I will not make that a practice. I'm telling you, Prabhu, bad habits are so easy to so easy to continue in your life. Once you start chanting late, you cannot go back to early morning chanting. When you make it a rhythm in your life, that Saintram mode round. After this mode round. I can do this round. What are it? Recently I was talking to my wife. She was telling, finishing 16 rounds is no big deal. It becomes a habit. Don't be proud that I'm doing 16 rounds. No. It becomes a habit after some time. Change number. I have done 16 rounds. Over, done. Put that 16 beats below and yes, I have done it. And that becomes a daily routine. But how much are we craving to go back to Krishna? Tad dhamam paramam mama. Krishna is telling. That abode, the one who goes never returns. Are we attracted to even go there? If you are attracted, then we have to change our life. And the association that keeps insisting you to do that again and again is the association you should never live in life. Prabhuji and Mataji's, Radhashtami, let's get prepared by increasing something this year. December 31st is not my new year. Let us consider a festival your new year. Janmashtami as your new year. Till next Janmashtami, what am I going to improve? And sustain that and keep that. Right? Let me try to put something into action, one step at a time. One step at a time. I'll do my chanting more intensely, more dedicatedly, more, I'll do my best to get up early in the morning and do as much as I can. Some devotees take a resolve, I will not eat breakfast until I finish my 16 rounds. Some people did that. You do that? Hare Raghunandan Prabhu does it.
My Guru Maharaj told me that.
Yeah, Hari Bol. Now, doesn't mean that you should have brunch now. You should eat breakfast as they have breakfast. But finish your round before that. Prabhu, your life will change. I'm telling you. And the day, especially preachers, when you're going out for preaching, if you go without chanting, you cannot preach for anybody's benefit. You cannot give Krishna to anyone when you don't have Krishna. You should have something to give. And I've experienced it many times. The day I finish my rounds or I've done 80% of my rounds and I've given a class after that, I feel a different satisfaction of giving a class. Something happening inside. And the day I go there with 2 rounds finished, because I got up late, class in the morning, and I'm giving the class, that class is, I've just spoken, I've just repeated something and done with the class. Okay, now I'll go back in. And my rounds after that are the most horrible rounds, pathetic rounds. Like just finish it. Right? So we have to do that. Especially people who are aspiring to preach. Just imagine you becoming a preacher and people who are coming to you will look at you. When is this fellow chanting his rounds? And then you will tell them, our regulative principles are 4 and we have to chant 16 rounds. And after giving all that lecture, 8 o'clock in the evening, you are taking your chanting bed and start chanting. Oh, you look at you, what is this? If my life will become like this, I don't want that Krishna consciousness. Right? They want to see you done with your rounds. They want to see you done with it. I've done my rounds and I've done it on time. And hearing Bhagavatam, reading Bhagavatam. Raghunandan Prabhu was telling, he reads Bhagavatam every night now. That is motivating me to read Chaitanya Charitamrita every night. I am also reading every night before going to bed. No matter what happened before that, take Chaitanya Charitamrita, few pages I will read. If I feel very nice, I will keep on reading until I feel tired. Prabhu, end your day like that. Begin your day with God. End your day with God. With Krishna in the center. And you will actually enjoy your spiritual life. It will not become a burden. If you are feeling spiritual life is a burden right now, the only person responsible is you. Don't blame the philosophy. Don't blame the name. Don't blame why 16 rounds. Don't blame, devotees. Don't blame this, that. Don't blame. You are responsible for the dullness and for the Horrible condition of my spiritual life. I am responsible for my spiritual life. What can I go and complain? I'm finding faults in devotees. Why? Because my chanting is not good. I'll tell you one thing. Please hear this attentively. Let's end with this. A devotee who chants nicely, even if he sees another devotee is not chanting nicely, he will not want to go and correct him. He will do it, he will do that correction as a service. He will do that correction as a service. But he will not try to correct him as if he is doing something wrong. The consciousness of correction is completely different because you are already satisfied within. Why sannyasis are able to tolerate some disciples who are not obedient? Because they are already satisfied with them. They are able to tolerate all nuisance around them because they are satisfied with them. When our chanting is good, when somebody is not chanting properly in front of you, Rama Mata is writing, I am completing 16 rounds before 5 o'clock. Very good. Very good. Thank you, Mataji. When your chanting is good, you will find everything in spiritual life beautiful. Beautiful. You will not find any burdensome anywhere. Ekadashi will be blissful when your chanting is good. If your chanting is bad, Ekadashi you will cry. From morning 6 o'clock, you'll remember sandwiches and pizzas on Ekadashi. I'm telling you. You will go mad thinking, why did I even take up the spiritual life? If we don't chant properly, our spiritual life is ruined. And it's a personal thing. What I am speaking is for your benefit and it's for my benefit also. I also have to implement it. And Maya will test me tomorrow morning only, I know that. Tomorrow morning only I will be tested. No problem. Let me take this war with Maya and perfect my life. Right? And when we chant sincerely, and when we serve sincerely, and we seek the right association, Krishna will send the right devotees into our life. Next week, His Grace Gauranga Darshan Prabhu is coming. Don't sit in his lecture and chant. Chant and come. Right? He is giving a 3 series lecture in Bhakti Center. Right? Next Friday. Saturday also was planned. Actually, it was 4 series. Nama, Rupa, Guna, Leela. Nama, Rupa, Guna, Leela. I asked Prabhuji, can you come for Radhashtami? We want to hear on Radhashtami from you. He said, Prabhu, I cannot speak on Radharani. That is not the mode in which our parampara is. But I can do a thing. I can speak about Krishna. In the last 5 minutes, I'll say something about Radharani. So whichever way you want to do, you do. So he told, I will speak about Krishna Nam Rupa Guna Leela. I will speak about Krishna Nam for 95% of the lecture. At the end, I will speak about Radharam, Radha's Nam. I will speak about Krishna Leela. At the end, I will speak about Srimati Radharani Leela. Little bit. Right? So it's coming. So because there is Ganesh Chaturthi coming on Saturday, we have to cancel Saturday morning. Otherwise, it was Friday, Saturday, Monday, and Tuesday. And Wednesday is Radhashtami. So preparing our consciousness for inviting the mercy of Srimati Radharani in our lives is the reason we timed it like that. That Prabhuji will come exactly before and he will give Radhashtami lecture and he will leave from here. So 15th evening, Prabhuji and Mataji's is Radhashtami. Is that right? No, 11th, 9/11 is Radhashtami. Right? And he is going to take the evening lecture here in Bhakti Center of Radhashtami. And I want everybody, all of you, make some nice Make some nice bhoga. Keeping Krishna in your mind, because that's what Srimati Radharani does. Right? Srimati Radharani is preparing everything for Krishna. So when you are making, make it in such a way that you give to Radharani and Radharani looks at it and says, okay, ye main dungi. This I'll give to Krishna. Right? Make nice bhoga. Let it be the most special Radhashtami of our lives. Whereas this Gauranga Darshan Prabhu will sit here and we all will sit here. And Radhashtami is a very intimate festival. Huh? What I like about Radhashtami as compared to Janmashtami is, Janmashtami, the whole world knows Supreme Lord has taken birth or has appeared. Radhashtami, only the most intimate people know. That is the most special festival. Swayam Krishna celebrates Radhashtami. And we are all Krishna devotees. Right? Radhashtami is a very, very important festival. So we all, that day, you know what? If you all come on time, I want to shed the shutter also. Intimate. This is a, father's birthday is celebrated in a big way. Mother's birthday is not. But mother's birthday, when you celebrate, is very intimate, right? Mother will not ask, take me to this hotel, take me here. She will say, okay, I will cook for all of you, let's sit together and eat. That is mother's birthday, right? Very intimate, very intimate. So this is the mother of the universe's birthday, right? And we will celebrate in a very intimate way. We'll have nice kirtan, we'll have nice katha, by His grace Gauranga Darshan Prabhu on that evening, right? And before that, for 4 days, he is going to fill our consciousness with Krishna Katha and introduction to Srimati Radharani. Krishna Nama Rupa Guna Leela. Srimati Radharani Nama Rupa Guna Leela. In a little way. Right? Are you all excited? Oh, Prabhuji, please. If you are alive and you are breathing, come. Okay? I did not talk about if your relatives come, if something else happens. That and all is not important. If you are alive and you are breathing, come. There should not be any other reason except this. No problem. I'll ask for proof. But if you are alive and you are breathing, come. And even the morning lectures of Gauranga Darshan Prabhu on Friday morning, Monday morning, and Tuesday morning. Nama, Rupa, Guna, Leela. Right? 2 hour lectures is taking. 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock. You all very well know how to manipulate your bosses. Right? Please do that with full love towards Srimati Radharani. And tell him that I'll come and do more work. But allow me to go to these lectures of Gauranga Darshan Prabhu from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock. Can you all do that? Yes. And be on time. Let's not come here. Convert that 8 o'clock to 8:30 by our contribution coming here late. Start early, come here. In fact, you can come here and chant also. Prabhu, my wife has to cook for the... You come first, your wife will come in a taxi later. No problem. Right? You can come, do nice congregation chanting before the Radhashtami is coming. Do some rounds here. And then let the lecture start. Just imagine, you have finished your 16 rounds and then you are hearing the lecture of Gauranga Darshan Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu, it will be at the next level. Right? Let's target that. I know, a little bit of austerity is there. Let's target that. Okay? Okay, just one announcement. Today is the appearance day of Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra or Sri Gopal Prabhu and Poonam Mataji's deities. Hare Krishna. They made Chapan Bhog. Prabhuji's and Mataji's, let's not lose the inclination to serve. Let's make it more and more enthusiastic by making bhoga. Whenever such appearances happen, whenever such things happen, please feel your self-motivation to do something. So that is what Krishna wants to see. See, seniority in Krishna consciousness, you spend more and more years. Your eagerness to serve should increase, not decrease. हाँ बहुत छप्पन भोग बनाए क्या है, कोई बना के लेकर आए मेरे को क्यों? What is going on? Where is your bhoga there? Krishna is searching. Where is this fellow came without bringing anything for me? Huh? This Mataji, she did not bring anything for me. Do you think Jagannath is not searching? Right now he is scanning everything and he knows who has not brought something for him. Right? I'm not telling you to feel guilty. I'm shouting, feel guilty for what you have done. Feel that guilt because that guilt is needed in spiritual life. Right? Hare, what is the use? I came here nothing in front of Jagannath, Jagat ka Nath, and he likes to eat Anand Bazar, complete, filled with prasad, and I have not brought anything. Please, on these appearance days, on these Rath Yatras, on these Janmashtamis, on these Nityananda Trayodashis, on these important days, let's make something and bring. And let the count be so big that you all have to go out to do the offering. Right? Let us express it with those. Srila Prabhupada used to prepare himself in the beginning days when there was nobody. He used to prepare 56 items himself for festivals. A 70-year-old person in a foreign country struggling to find ingredients is making 56 items with his own hands and also doing Mangalarti and also doing offering and also doing lecture and also cleaning. At the age of 70. Right? So, let us be enthusiastic in our offerings. And also, in order to do these festivals, when we call these brahmacharis, when we call them, they come with their assistants, they come with, there is expense that we incur. Where is Shiva Prabhu? Disappeared. He is there. Hare Krishna. Please consult him. He will tell you how to transfer money without SMS. Please start contributing regularly. Today is the first of the month. Is it first of the month?
Yes.
Yes. Right? So, good time to contribute. The whole amount is sitting there. Another one day, half will go for home loan. Another quarter will go for car loan. Right? So before that, do a good contribution. And declare it to Krishna that whatever the money is for you only. Let him be actively part of, Because when you do this, what will happen, Prabhu? We will not hesitate to celebrate festivals in a vibrant way. And every time we don't need to ask, Prabhu, who is contributing this, who is contributing that. No, do it. For special festivals, do your extra. On regular months, do your regular. And Krishna says in 18th chapter, penance, austerity, penance, sacrifice, and charity are self-purifying. The mere act of doing it is self-purifying. What to speak of whether doing it in passion or ignorance or goodness. And what to speak if you are doing it for Srila Prabhupada. Right? And just a heads up that we have to start planning for next year's Rath Yatras from now itself. Right? Because number of Raths are not going to be sufficient. I'm sorry.
I'm in touch with you.
Huh?
I'm in touch with you even we have new plan for new Raths.
New plan for new Raths. Prabhuji, we at least need 8 Raths. The way we are going. We only have 3. Somebody can donate a Rath on his family's name. And Jagannath will travel on your Rath wherever for eternity. Ultra modern with super duper technology of Ibrahim, what is it? 3 lakh. Something around 3 lakhs. Right? Think about it. Think about it. And these Raths will remain forever, Prabhu. You will be gone, Rath will be there. And it will be used in Jagannath service in many communities. Right? And we'll try to make it in such a way it will fit exactly into the parking lot also.
We are changing the
Gopuram thing also. He is again doing re-technology. Balu and Prabhu, he kept the Rath in his parking lot. It looks like a Hummer vehicle in the parking lot after putting that, that cloth. somebody came and asked, hey, whose Hummer vehicle this is? Like huge and white and like a box, right? And then he told, our Jagannath, Jagannath ka Rath. Hare Krishna. Yeah, please try to find some parking place also. And Prabhu, the sight of doing 3 Raths together, I can't forget that. Right? And there has to be more Rath Yatras with 3 Raths. Why not do that? 3 Raths in big Rath Yatras, right? There are enough people to pull. Of this, there is no doubt. So let's do that extra. Let's go that extra mile. Let it be a jubilant and a very happy Rath Yatra. And so many people have got benefited with Rath Yatras. Let's start planning from now. Praveen Prabhu is a contact for, he's the Rath dealer. Jagannath Rath dealer. So you can go and ask for, 800cc Rath or 1000cc Rath or whatever. Any cc he can manage, right? So start planning and let him know. We should have all our Raths ready by April next year. By April next year, all the Raths are ready on the floor, right? And in your name, if you made a vehicle for taking Jagannath, he will make a vehicle to take you out of here also. He will personally, the same vehicle will take you back. The vehicle that you make for Jagannath. Right? So, make that Rath ready. I'm trying to do as much marketing as I can. I'm sorry. I'm tired with ideas. Please contribute for us and make it happen, right? And Shubhavilas Prabhu has told next year, next year, Prabhuji has agreed to take all of us to Sri Lanka. I will not tell how much it will cost. But from now itself, start keeping some money aside. It will be a 8 to 9 days yatra to Sri Lanka, and it will happen in August next year. August month, right? Where you'll fly from here to Sri Lanka, and from there, we'll take you to all the places, Ashoka Vatika, and where Ravan was killed, where Kumbhakarna was sleeping. I don't know if you want to see that. Huh? No. He agreed only on that time. He's free only on that time. August time. Right? So start thinking about that. Right? So that yatra is big. Right? That yatra is big. So there are yatras coming, there are festivals coming, and we want to do everything vibrantly here. There is Nityam Prasad Seva happening. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji and Mataji's. We have finished 1 year of serving Nityam Prasad Seva. Yesterday, August 31st. And let's say 3 Haribols to Lilananda Prabhu. He's been tirelessly. Yes, and Mataji's are coming daily. Haribol. Thank you. And thank you for contributing and making it part of your life. Right? Let every day be special. Small amount. How much? 1600 rupees. And you can feed 250 people. Prasad on your name on a special day. Your anniversary, your birthday, your whatever it is. Right? So let us continue this Nityam Prasad Seva. Right? And encourage many people in the office. I have told this to some people in my office. They are like, I also want to do. Because they want to see it happening. And you can tell it to your relatives on their birthdays, they can come. Whether they are practicing Krishna conscious or not. Annadanam, Prasadanam is very, very popular in India. And they'll be encouraged to come and do. So you can do that. So with that said, and preachers training, next month I'm starting. So whoever wants to start preaching in gated communities, I already got a list of some of you. And whoever are already preaching can also attend. You will recalibrate yourself and understand what mistakes you are doing, what mistakes you should not do in gated community preaching. Why is it not working at your place? How to make it work? All those things, right? Let's make it a seminar that will, even I'll try to add points, something that will help in a longer run. Any questions? No more announcements? 8:30? Hare Krishna? No, that Gaurang Darshan will take care. Already planned. Namaste Narasimha. सिंहदेव भगवान की भक्त शिरोमणि प्रहलाद महाराज की जय ओम विष्णुपाद प्रमुख प्राधिकाचार्य स्तोत्र डिवाइन ग्रेस एसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय ओम विष्णुपाद प्रमुख प्राधिकाचार्य स्तोत्र डिवाइन ग्रेस भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर गोस्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, नमाचार्य श्री हरदास ठाकुर की जय, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। प्रेम से बोलो जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसादि गौर भक्त वृंद की। ओम श्री श्री राधा कृष्णा गोप गोपीनाथ राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड गिरी गोवर्धन की जय, श्री नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की जय, पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुर धाम की जय, पुण्य क्षेत्र वृंदावन धाम की जय, गंगे माई की जय, यमुने माई की जय, भक्ति देव की जय, कलियुग पावन तुलसी महारानी की जय, हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय, ट्रांसलेटर सुकृष्ण की जय, ट्रांसलेटर विशाल कृष्ण की जय, निताय गौर हरि प्रेमानंद की जय। All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripasindhobhyaeva patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Ananta koti vaishnav vrinda ki. Shri Jagannath Baldar Subhadra Mai appearance day ki. Shri Gopal Prabhu and Poonam Mataji family ki. Nitai Gaur Hari Premanande. Hare Krishna.